Hi, I'm Robert McGee, the director of The Unknown Creature, and right now I'm here to give you some inside information on what became The Unknown Creature. I'd have to say the original idea proposed by my father was a spirit in the woods, not an animal. See, the idea was like there could be like a ghost in the woods because, for one thing, these woods, if you've seen them at night, you would really think they're pretty scary. Originally, I didn't think a spirit would work, so I decided on an animal. The first draft of notes was basically just this crime that was going on in a small town neighborhood where kids were being abducted by this pedophile, and he was wearing an animal costume. But that would require a larger cast and a much bigger budget, so I redid the entire thing to basically what it is now. Mostly the only thing that didn't change was the title, which was still The Unknown Creature. But I couldn't really figure out what kind of an animal to have in the woods. It could be like a beast or something, or like something from like an animal that escaped from the jungle. But then I decided on Bigfoot because over the years Bigfoot sightings are very rare. You type in a Bigfoot in a search engine on the internet and see how much stuff comes up. During the course of the shooting, the story changed a lot because originally I wanted to actually show Jay's parents and Jay leaving his house. But originally that all just changed to Jay just talking about himself. Using actual videotape footage of myself as a little kid, I was able to get a real good impression. I didn't want to shoot scenes with a child who was apparently looked like me. I decided to actually go for my actual self as a child. The first scene that was shot on the first day was actually the scene where we just got here, and I'm showing some of the trash in the woods and the tree right behind us where things were going on. Me putting my head inside it, looking to see if it was internally damaged or anything. But the thing is, that scene didn't really invoke anything originally. But my brother had the plan of getting a big piece of dried cement and throwing it into the woods. And the thing is, we did multiple takes, and I mean a lot of takes. Because of a movement disorder that I was diagnosed with in 2002, I can't get that much overexcited. Because in the first takes when we shot the scene with some of the limbs snapping in the woods with throwing the dried cement, I was shaken really badly, so I had to ready myself by signaling Andy to throw the rock by saying, "It's going to be hard to prove without evidence." And that line was actually used in the first trailer. There's also more stuff that was that came up. Originally, instead of a wallet found in the woods, I was originally going to go for a muddy shoe. But my mom looked at it, and as well as my dad. But my dad suggested a wallet with a driver's license in it. And every driver's license issued in the United States has a home address on it. So it was very easy to do. Then originally I planned on interviewing the old man. But as the story went on, I figured that if someone that age actually saw a beast like this, they would not want to go out of bed the next day. So I decided on the old man should have a wife, and that's the person we should interview instead. My grandmother, my dad's mom. Then it eventually became my mom's mom, because she's done a lot of Christmas and Halloween shows for church. But her overacting can be pretty obvious through dailies, and with the way it's in now, it's made less obvious. Okay, one night there was this really bad wind that was blowing up. It was keeping me awake during the night. I looked outside and saw that a tree was knocked down. So I didn't wait for Andy. I didn't wait for my cameraman. I just went on outside and shot the scene. But the thing is, a few weeks later, I had to go back outside and reshoot it because part of the master was lost. Because as you can see here, this right here is the entire shoot. On these two VHS tapes are our dailies. And part of it in the end was accidentally taped over, and at the time I shot the scene, some of the story did change, and as you'll see in the deleted scenes, it did change drastically. The people in this movie aren't actors at all. It's just myself portraying 3 characters. I am of course the main character, Jay Lohman. I am the radio DJ, who Jay hears after waking up, because the scene in the car where Jay is waking up, that was shot in a different car, because the element of the quilt in the back seat covering up a spilt drink or a stain on the seat, that came around because I had to shoot the scene in the back seat of a different car. And the way it was shot is completely imperceptible. And the 3rd character I play in the movie was Bigfoot himself. And my brother, who played 2 characters. He played Al the cameraman, who was never seen and never heard, and Dan Mason. My dad's character, I couldn't really think of a name for him, so I decided that his character would submit to an on-camera interview as long as we didn't have to give out his name or anything. As well as for my grandmother's character, the old woman. We didn't have a name for her either, so we just decided that we wouldn't even mention her name or what the conditions of her interview was. Well, the ending scene was basically had to be simple, where Jay Lohman finally sees Bigfoot. So I figured, how would he get away from this creature? Because the one thing I did not want to do was kill off any of the main characters. I had to figure out what would happen to Jay Lohman if he were to see this thing. So I established that he would go crazy. He would confine himself to a mental hospital for 2 months, and then later on, 2 months later, 963 Productions would offer to buy the movie. The scene with me and my brother running away from Bigfoot was planned in advance, very far beyond in the early stages. So, during the scene, I accidentally tripped and fell while I was running, and it wasn't planned, so I just figured that since we were ad-libbing through almost the entire movie, I decided to just leave it in there and not reshoot it. And the script originally called for us to pull over on the side of the road to actually get a clear shot of my face, but Andy just kept on driving the car while pointing the camera to the back seat. I'd have to say in closing that the movie was basically shot in a hurry, not because I was trying to do it in a hurry, but because of the elements of the weather. mainly because I was on location the whole time. I was not in control of the environment. I had to deal with rain. I had to deal with storms. I had to deal with wind. And that's basically why the movie was shot in a hurry. But the thing is, you can enjoy it. You can get with the story. You can laugh at it. You can just make fun of it the whole time. Because anyway, it is still a good movie. And last but not least, for all my internet buddies who know me along the internet, I am Joe Cracker, so Cracker size.
Uh-oh.
Check it out. It's the unknown creature.
We found him. We finally got him on tape. He's what was making all that noise in the woods.